What's going on, everybody? How's everybody doing out there? Well, let's continue this build of the HO scale room above the garage. And during the summer months, I did some overtime at work, and I was able to scrape a little bit of some of that overtime money to buy off some boards to help finish off some of the trim, the baseboards, the things around the windows. And I got to continue on the mudding and taping. Still not quite happy with that, but that's what I did. So we're going to work on some of this trim and see if we can knock some more of this out. So take a look. Okay, time to continue where I left off. Now, I did sand this down. Got some of it sanded. Where the flaws were, I remudded. So I will have to sand again. But it's not turning out too bad for something that I hate to do. So, I had a lot of crap up there. But I'm not necessarily worried about it. I'm going to have a hell of a time cleaning up this floor. I should have put something down. So now it's time to continue on these windows. I've been working a ton of hours, not by choice. They've been forcing us in for work. So since I even beaten me up, I decided to treat myself. I took some of that overtime money and I got me some more lumber. Didn't get a whole lot, but I got some, and it'll do something. Got a few little boards down there for baseboards as well. Let's get some of these cut up. There we go. I got a lot of it cut up and burned up. Don't mind the mess in the background, my messy garage. I got stuff everywhere. Can't get to it all. But they're burnt and cut, and I just got to get them clear coated. Still not all of it, though. Well, got some clear coat on them, but I had a mishap. So, like a dummy, I had this box standing straight up with the two big baseboards on top, and they fell over right into the grass. And they was out in the sun, and I think they dried too fast because I got some bubbling action there. Tried to wet it again with some clear coat, but just only made it worse. But in a way, this is kind of pointless because these big ones are the baseboards, and they'll be up under the layout, and you won't even see them anyway. So another reason I'm not too worried about it. Only if the layout gets tore down and they use the room for something else, will they see it. And at that point, it's not my problem. Okay, so what I got stained or burned up and clear coated is the top and bottom of those two windows. One baseboard there. I should be able to finish that baseboard there and there. The door frame on this side. And maybe top and bottom on this window and the window that is down there. That's all I got burnt up and clear coated for today. So we'll see what happens with that. Well, you know that old saying, measure twice and cut once. Well, I measured once and cut once, and it was wrong. That board was supposed to go up there, and it stops right there. So I don't know what I did on translation. Anyway, I'll get it. So there's the two boards on that window, and as you can see, I've got an angle cut right there. Because this roof is a little off on this side than it is on this side. So the trim I'm going to use is 1x2s, which is 1.5 inches. Well, that 1.5 inches fits over there, but doesn't fit over here. So I just angle cut it. That way I can still keep that edge down to there. Let's take a look what else I got. So I was able to finally finish this back wall. So that's all done. All the way down and around. Door trim. I got one piece going on under there because I'm going to do something on these steps, and I don't know exactly where I'm going to stop yet. So I'm going to have to wait on that board there. And I finished off the top and bottoms of the windows. So all tops and bottoms are done. The reason I got wood, but I didn't cut because each one of these is a different measurement. So it's not quite perfect. One might be 23 1/4, one might be 23, one might be 23 1/8. So I'm going to have to do each board. And I was able to get the top and bottom of that window down there. So I did make more progress. I've got more lumber, so I'll have to recut that piece. And I'm still trying to figure out what to do around this magnet board. I'll probably do 1x4s around it just to finish it off. I don't know if I'll do corner trim. I might just to clean it up. And I'm not going to do baseboard around the bottom here because this is going to have an island and you definitely won't see it. I mean, I shouldn't even be doing that. But like I said, I need to finish it to make it somewhat decent if the layout comes down. Let's see what else I can get done, if anything. Well, there you go. I'm knocking it out. I don't think I'm going to be done by winter time, but things are progressing. I've had to divert some funds elsewhere, and I got a little bit behind on the HO scale room. So as you can see, I've still got a ways to go, but we will get there. It's not a race, and it is just a hobby room. So my flaws, my mistakes, I'm happy with it. It's still looking good, no matter what the flaws and mistakes are. So I'm happy that you guys are following along and continuing to leave comments about the build and the progress thus far. All right, stay tuned for the next episode of the HO Scale Room. I did get a little more done since this video. So until then, like, share, subscribe. Don't cost nothing. Hit that button. Happy out.